Give it unto God. Pastor Liz and Nate Bridges. Amen. Amen to our pastor. Good to be before y'all one more time. For those of you that have your Bibles in whatever form you have it. Amen. Electronic, paper, however you got it. We're going to Psalms 119 to Evangelist Earl D. Hawkins. Psalms 119, verse 89. Psalms 119 and 89. All right, it says, forever, O Lord, thy word is settled in heaven. Amen. You may be seated. Forever, Lord, O Lord, thy word is settled in heaven. Amen. I want to talk about for a few moments this morning. It's settled. Amen. It's settled. And this is a song of David, where the psalmist tells us however our heart staggered at the promise through our unbelief. Nay, or our unbelief makes us believe that the promise often is shaken. In other words, David is saying, even though the Lord, you know the Lord has spoken to you, and you know the promises of the Lord in the Bible, sometimes in our heart, our faith is shaken. Because of our circumstances that we are, or whatever we're facing, sometimes, amen, our faith, amen, is not where it should be yet. Amen. And that's all of us, from the strongest Christian you know to the Christian just started, getting up walking. We all go through the stages like David did. Our faith gets shaken sometimes. Yes, we know that God told us. Yes, we know that God showed us, and we know what God says and sells it. But sometimes, amen, come on, our foundation gets shaken, Joe. But yet, no, we got to know that God's word is settled in our heart, in our mind. We got to know that God's word settles it. If God done told you something, amen, Pastor, if God done told you something, showed you something about the church, and you know it was God, it's settled. It's settled. It's settled. If God done told you something in your personal life, in your personal walk, and you've been talking to him, he's been talking back to you, and he done told you some stuff, it's settled. But one thing about the devil, he's going to try to knock you off focus. He's going to try to tell you, and God didn't tell you that, it ain't going to come to pass, because things and stumbling blocks going to come your way, because God told you. It don't mean some stumbling blocks or some hard times or some rough times going to come your way. Satan going to do what he can to shake your faith and delay it, because he can't stop it. Amen. God done said it. He can't stop it. Right. Amen. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, he can't stop it. Amen. You got to tell him when things going on and look rough, you got like, devil, you might delay it, but you cannot stop it. Because your blessing going to come, because it's on the way, but it's up to us not to let the devil delay it. Have mercy, ain't mercy. I don't know about you, but sometimes in my life, I'll let the devil delay my blessing. Yes, sir. All because, amen, when he get up on your shoulder, try to whisper little stuff, sometimes I might let him stay there too long, so I talk to him, I say, devil, I rebuke you, I ban you in the name of Jesus. Yeah. Man, that's what we got to do, man. That's what we got to do. We can't be around negative. Pastor, if you try to get focused and let God talk to you about the church, you can't be around somebody talking negative. Amen. Now, ain't nothing wrong with somebody giving you the pros and the cons, but when they stay on the con all the time, you don't want to hear all that. Amen. You don't want to hear all that. You need somebody, amen, to tell you, amen, walk with God. With God, so you go for it. Amen. If you know God told you, amen, you stand on it. Amen. No matter what comes your way, what you got to face, you stand on your job. Amen. And you know God told you money's on the raise on the way or promotion on the way. You stand on it. Even though somebody might be fighting against you on it, you still got to stand on it. Right? Amen. Amen. If you sit there and let that person fight you with it and you try to fight back, guess what? That's that delay. That's that delay that Satan getting joy. Yeah, I'm delaying your raise. I'm delaying you getting promoted or going over in that other department. So we got to watch it. We got to watch it. You got to watch it. Then he also, another delay that the devil do about when you're trying to draw family members into Christ. When you try to guide family members right from wrong, and especially if they got an attitude, and especially if they're in the kind you can't try to tell nothing. Anyway, it's delayed. And sometimes we can delay the process by not just stepping back. When we're talking in Sunday school, stepping back and let God do it. Amen. Once you done told that family member that got the issue, got the problem, only thing you got to do is just step back and pray and let God handle it. But sometimes if we keep our hands on stuff too much, we delay the process.
Amen.
That's right. We delay the process. Amen. So we got to watch how we got our hands on stuff, especially with children or family members. Amen. Especially when the children get ready to get out on their own. Amen. And they listen to everybody on the outside but won't listen to you. Amen. Sometimes it's hard when Pastor Bridget was talking about in Sunday school. It's hard, but we got to step back and let God do it before we won't delay the process. Amen. For one the process. Because if you know, like one of my children, I know got a calling on his life. You know, I know he got a calling on life. The boy, got the word in, and they just come out when they get talking. Amen. But I got to step back. I can't even be free. I can't even try to. I give him a little boost. I talk to him about it, but I still got to watch the ground because I don't want to delay the process. Amen. I don't want to mess it up by encouraging too much or not saying enough. I just got to hear from God on that issue. And that's one thing about stuff when it's something sensitive. We got to make sure we hear God about the family member, the loved one, or somebody on the job. Some situations is very sensitive that we got to walk tiptoe you back. Amen. Like we're walking on eggshells because we don't want to mess the process up. Amen. And David, when it's settled in heaven, man on earth cannot unsettle it. So I don't care what they say. If you know God told you, God showed you, amen. It's in heaven. Amen. Can't nobody change it. Your family member, amen. They ain't gonna have all you need. God told you, and you keep that smile on your face, you know it's gonna work out. Amen. You know that child coming in. Your child ain't gonna come in. He's still out there. If you know God told you, amen, the scripture tell you, amen, you hold on to it. You hold on to dear life because it's coming. It's gonna come to pass. Amen. You're gonna have Herod and Pharisees always talk negative and throw a monkey into something, but you got to hold on to your faith. You got to hold on to the word of God. You know, my child coming in, my husband coming in, my wife coming in. Amen. Amen. Things gonna be better on the job. Just hold on to it. Because if God shows and God told us it's already settled in heaven. When it's settled in heaven, it's a sealed deal. It's a done deal, man. Amen. It's a done deal. Oh man. And one thing about it, Joe, when it's settled in heaven, man can't reach it. Amen. Amen. Man can't touch it. Amen. Can't touch your vision. Amen. Because it's already settled in heaven. Amen. It's already settled in heaven. If you got a picture of a new car, a new house, and God done showed you it's coming, it's already settled. I don't care what the credit report says. It's already settled. Amen. Yes, sir. It's already settled. It's like when I was married, and me and my wife got, at the time, got our mobile home. We got that. I told the story a long time ago. And God showed me what kind of mobile home to get. And he said, well, Mr. Surratt and Mrs. Surratt, y'all qualified for this mobile home or trailer over here. Now I looked at it, I ain't never cared for trailers with a tin roof. And I said, sir, I said, they ain't where I come from. I come from over there. But he said, credit won't hold that over there. I said, sir, I know what the Lord showed me, the trailer with shingles on it. And I said, all right. I said, I'll talk with you tomorrow. I got to go home and do something. I went home and talked to the Lord. Amen. Then I went back and talked to the man the next day. Mr. Surratt, good news. I already know what the good news was. I said, what is it, sir? He said, you qualified for that trailer. I don't know what happened, but we got you qualified for it. I know I was home to talk to. Amen. Amen. I was home to talk to the Lord. Amen. And so, amen. Say, if you know you need God to show you, talk to the Lord about that thing. Amen. I know, for y'all that follow me on Facebook, I bought a shed. The Lord told me if I go get a shed, and the shade ain't cheap. And that if I go get a shed, that my new bus will come. And I went and got the shed, and now I think and I believe in my heart with the bus that God got for me, and it's already settled. It's already settled. But in the midst of it, I still like being that tug of war. But in the tug of war, my faith, I don't let my doubt kill my faith, but I let my faith kill my doubt. And you know, you can't let your doubt kill your faith. Amen. You got to hold on to that. Hold on to it. Let faith choke your doubt out. Let faith smother your doubt out. Whatever you do, you got to keep the faith. That's right. Because, you know, and I tried, Pastor Bridges, and not to look at things physical, because it scares you and knocks you off and you try to wonder. But if you stay spiritual minded, about the things, you know it's all right. Amen. Because you're walking with God then. And that's one thing about things get delayed when you know it's settled. When you try to see it physically. Mm-hmm. We can't look at things physically when God showed you spiritually. Yeah. All right. I'm going to tell you one more time. You can't see things physically when God done showed you spiritually. Amen. It ain't going to work. That's like all in water. It ain't going to work. It don't just mix together. And so if God done showed you something spiritually, keep looking at it spiritually. Amen. That way you will see how it's going to work and it's going to come to pass. I tell God, I ask God, put the right people in my pathway. Amen. Show me the right people to go to. Amen. For I won't delay my. I try to make sure I do my part for whatever settled that I won't delay it. Amen. And it goes on. And God purpose and promise and prospect are all settled in His own mind, and none of them shall be disturbed. It won't be disturbed. Anything God done showed you, done told you, it will not be disturbed. Can't nobody disturb it. They might disturb us, amen, when they come with a little negative. But with God, it's not going to be disturbed. Right. Amen. It's just, man, that blessing just sitting there waiting for your due season. That due time is sitting there, Miss Bridges. Just waiting on that church. It just sitting. The material, it's just sitting there. The furniture, it's just sitting there. Just waiting. Amen. My God, I feel that. It's just sitting there. Amen. And the people that's going to help be a blessing to the church, it's already done deal in heaven. It's already settled in heaven. But we cannot get off focus or whatever. We got to stay focused for the blessing will come on time. Amen. But we won't be the one that delayed it. After David, you see, when David was in the tug of war, he was talking about when it was talking about his faith was shaken. That was over in 2 Samuel 21:15. It says, moreover, the Philistine had yet war against Israel, and David went down and his servants with him and fought against the Philistines, and David waxed faint. David, he was getting tired. David was getting wore out. His faith was getting worn. But he was like the prodigal son. He still came back to his senses and know that I got the promise of God. God is on my side. Yeah. And that's why when we're in a fight, amen, dealing with car wrecks, dealing with issues with your car, when you're in that battle, when you're in that fight, amen, dealing with health issues or problems, wherever it is, when you're in that fight, you got to come, you can't look at that situation physical, because it will scare you physical. But when you look at the thing spiritually, amen, you know that God got your back no matter what. That's what we got to do. We got to know that God got our backs no matter what. That's why we got to walk by faith and not by sight. Amen. We got to keep our eyes on Jesus. Amen. Amen. Don't let no man, no woman, no whatever, don't let no spouse, don't let no family, don't let nobody knock you off focus. Amen. Don't let nobody delay your process that's due to you. Amen. So if somebody on the job messing with you, know your promotion up, or you got to go, you about to move to another apartment, pray. Don't fight back, because that might delay your process. Amen. That might delay your blessing. Amen. After this, David's soul fainted. He came to realize that God's word fainteth, nor word fainteth not, neither weary, neither there is any failure in His word. We know God's word gonna stand. God, when heaven and earth gonna pass away, God's word gonna be there. It's gonna be there. Amen. So if He done told you something, when God done spoke to you, that's His word. It's gonna be there. Amen. It's gonna be there. Let Him cuss you out. Let Him talk about you. Let Him laugh at you. Let Him say that's gonna come to pass. It's gonna be there.
Yes, His word.
Because that's His word. Amen. Amen. Because it is His word. David came to realize that the strain was more joyful, sweet comfort, knowing it is settled in heaven. So God, all I said, don't get weary in well doing. Amen. Pastor Priest, don't get weary in well doing. Amen. The little strain that sometimes we got to go through, we got to know, amen, it's already worked out. Amen. We got to tell ourselves, it's already worked out. When the money looking funny, it ain't right, it's worked out, God. We think about the money ain't looking right, but I think it's already worked out. And I don't know how it's going to be done, but God, I think it's already worked out. In other words, you having joy. You talking to yourself. You encouraging yourself, knowing that God's word is settled in heaven. Amen. David knows that God's word is not flippant nor uncertain. It is settled. It remains, it's fixed, it's sure, it's immovable. Amen. God's word is immovable. Can't nobody move that, what God done said. It's a sure thing. It's a sure thing. You know, some people go to the horse track, they say, well, banana is a sure win. God's word is a sure win. Amen. It's sure win. Just stick with God. It's already fixed in heaven. It's already fixed in heaven. You know it's done deal. Amen. Amen. That's what we got to know. That God's word is a done deal. Yeah. Can't nobody bend the doctrine and change it. Can't nobody change it. That's my message for the morning. It's settled. Amen. It's settled. It's a done deal. So whatever you face this week, you facing somebody, and somebody may say, I need to talk to you, sister. I need to talk to you, brother. And they say, well, God showed me this and that. But I would like you to tell them, if God done showed you, it is settled. It's done. Amen. It is done. It might get rocky sometimes. But you got to know who holds the foundation together. It's Jesus. Amen. And we all gonna be in that battle sometime. Amen. I heard some of y'all testimonies that the battle that you in. Amen. But you got to know that God got you. Yeah. And you know that God got you. Amen. That winds may blow, thunder may roll, lightning may flash. Amen. Floods might come your way. Things might get wiped out like Job, but you still got to sing. No more. For God I live. For God I die. Amen. Amen. And you know, God gives you, God take it away, but God is God of blessing. He gonna bless you. Amen. If you're doing right, living right, trying to do your best, treating folks right, God's gonna bless you, George. He got you in the midst of the palm of His hand. The earth is the Lord, and the fullness thereof. So everything that you need, God's got it. Amen. All you got to do is talk to the man. Talk to God, because He got everything that you need. He got your joy. He got your peace. Amen. He got your hope. Amen. He got your joy. He got everything. He got your healing. He got your finances. He got everything you need. Because the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. Amen. You walk with that. You talk with that. Anything I need. A deed, a call, everything you need. God's already got it. Amen. Just name it and claim it. It's yours. In the name of Jesus. As long as you know you're walking right, it's yours. Amen. It's yours, though. Whatever, on the job, whatever you want on the job, you start praying about it. You tell God what you want. I guarantee you, God will line that thing up. He'll work it out. All right, now. If you want to be here every Sunday with no issue, talk to the Lord about it. I guarantee you, amen, that thing will work out before you go. Amen. God, whatever issues y'all dealing with, amen, talk to God about it. Don't worry about picking up the phone and calling about it. Make sure you talk to the Lord. Amen. Come on. He's the one that can work it out. Amen. He's the one. Amen. Say it is finished. Amen. It is finished. Amen. God is the one. God is the one. Yes, sir. It's settled. It is settled. It is settled, Pastor Bridges. Amen. It's settled. Amen. Whatever He done showed you. Amen. Amen. If He done told you need a certain amount of money, it's already settled. Because He told you. Amen. He told you, amen. That's one thing about talking and walking with God. You talking back with you. Wherever he said, amen, it's in stone. It's not going to be moved. Amen. You can take it. Amen. People say, you can take it till you great. Amen. Joe look funny then. But you can because, amen, it's not going nowhere. Amen. It's not going nowhere. When I need him the most.